Hello everyone, so today I'm going to answer some questions based on YouTube video. The title is Self-Worth Diary, the key to understanding and overcoming procrastination by TED Talks. Let's get started. Okay, question number one is why do people procrastinate even when they care about the task? The answer is it's not about laziness or poor time management. But procrastination is a form of self-protection. When we care about something, we tie our self-worth to how well we perform at it. If we worry we might not do great, putting it off feels like a way to shield our sense of value. We can tell ourselves like, I just didn't have enough time instead of I'm not good enough. Question number two is what does the self-worth theory explain about the connection between performance, ability, and self-worth? The answer is from what the talk covers. The theory says we often link our self-worth directly to our ability, and we measure ability by how well we perform. So, if we do poorly on a task, we automatically assume it means we lack ability, which hits our self-worth hard. This creates a cycle where we avoid tasks we care about to prevent that blow. How do we see ourselves? Now question number 3 is about how does the speaker describe the role of fear of failure and perfectionism in procrastination? The answer is fear of failure makes us avoid starting because we terrified that not meeting expectation will prove we're not capable. Perfectionism ramps this up even more. We set unrealistically high standards, then put things off waiting for the perfect time or feeling ready to do it flawlessly. What makes procrastination feels like the safer choice to protect our self-esteem. Now, question number 4 is about what are some of the strategies suggested by the speaker to overcome procrastination. In this video, Nick talks about shifting how we view ability and performance, recognizing that growth comes from effort, not just natural talent. He also suggests breaking tasks into small, manageable steps to reduce overwhelm and being kind to ourselves when we make mistakes instead of letting them define our worth. Some of his work also touch on setting clear, meaningful goals and connect to what we actually care about, not just what we think we should achieve. Question number 5 is about why do you think procrastination is so common among university students in Indonesia? Give us real few example. Okay, the answer is there are so many reasons. For one, the pressure is used from family expectation to get top grades and secure a good job. Plus competitive entry into programs like medicine or engineering or doctor or education and others. The example is like my friends who studies at IPDN, she put off her thesis for months because she was scared it wouldn't be good enough to impress her advisor and make her parents proud. So every time when we collect PCR, she always tell me that how scared she was to continue or do her thesis. Question number 6 is about the speaker says procrastination is not a weakness but a form of self-protection. Do you agree or disagree? Explain why. My answer is I totally agree. I used to beat myself up for putting things off, thinking I was just being lazy. But after hearing this talk, I realized that when I procrastinate on big projects, it's usually because I'm worried about not living up to what everyone expects from me. Question number 7 is about how do Indonesian students usually talk about procrastination as a joke, a problem, or something normal? What does that say about student culture here? The answer is most of the time we joke about it first, sharing memes about pulling all-nighters or saying deadline is the best motivation. It becomes such a common part of student life that we often treat it like a normal quirk. But deep down, we know it's a real problem. We complain about feeling stressed and behind, but don't always know how to break the cycle. This says a lot about our culture. we're good at coping with pressure through humor. But we don't always talk openly about the emotional reason behind why we struggle. Question number 8. If you could change one thing about your study habits to reduce procrastination, what will it be and why? I stopped waiting for the perfect time to start studying. I always tell myself I'll begin when I'm in the right mood or when my desk is tidy, but that just too late to last minute cramming. Instead, I want to start taking 15 minutes chunks of work on the tasks every day, even if I don't feel like it. Small steps will make things feel way less daunting, and I wouldn't have to deal with the stress or rushing at the end. Now the last question is number 9 about the talk ends with a quote. May your choice reflect your hopes, not your fears. What does this mean to you personally as learner? To me, it's a reminder to focus on what I want to achieve, not what I'm scared might happen if I try. For example, I want to learn Thailand so I can work in tech in Thailand one day. Instead of putting off studying because I'm afraid I'll never be fluent, I should make choice that move me toward that goal, like practicing for 20 minutes every day. Isn't It's about letting my dreams guide me, not my worries about falling. Okay everyone, this all question that I can answer based on the video that I tell about, and see you next time. Bye bye.